So kind of filling each other out. Tucker's corner calling him for him to get that jab going. You saw Za have really good success with the leg kick in the earlier fight. It's interesting, both these guys really coming in with just an MMA background. You're not really coming in with previous experience. See if Tucker uses that to reap the leg. Nope. Spins off. Oh, good setup for that. Bawi already finding his range on the taller fighter.
That's the one thing I noticed looking at this fight is Bawi looks much smaller than his opponent.
I seem to find his range though pretty well already, so that's the one thing. I think that's why you see Tucker's corner really wanting him to get that jab. I think the kicks, the front kick and then the round kick, but get the kicks going and then come in. Pick them apart from the outside.
So as somebody that is cornered, obviously, both of the types of guys, what are you telling if you're Bawi, what are you telling your fighter to do to overcome that size advantage?
Typically, I'm going to feint my way in, or I'm going to wait for the counter, okay? Seems like he's more feinting in and coming with the hook. Now, Tucker, I want to see that jab pump, and then it looks like he's pretty used to throwing that front kick, so I would like to see the teep more. He did catch that pretty good.
I mean, typically you see a lot of guys negate the size by going for the takedown, getting him on the ground, and that way you don't see the size that much as a difference.
I mean, yeah, but I think Bawi's game plan is striking here. You know, and for the most part, he's already found his distance. So I'm actually pretty impressed for a debut at how fast he found his distance. Typically, you see a lot of amateurs struggle when there's a large height difference. You see pros struggle. But he's already found his distance. That's a great show that he's got a natural ability to pick that up. A lot of times that takes a lot more time. I want to see Tucker be aggressive but not overreach. I think that's where he'll get countered. So keep that long jab.
What do you want to see from these guys in the second round here?
I think Bawi can put onto the pedal a little bit more. He's feinted pretty well, but I want to see him stick to the leg kick. I thought he did pretty well with the leg kick. He didn't throw as many as I wanted. Tucker, pump the jab more, fake, and then maybe come in with the knee. You're that much taller, that knee's only got to travel a little bit of difference, but don't overextend.
And we saw him take that fall right at the beginning there with that kick where he overextended.
Even on the jab, I don't want to see him get countered.
And he just got that foot caught on that front kick.
And don't go for a headlock. Oh, looks like Trey had him change plans more into the grappling realm. Oh, that definitely hurt. His knee bent inward on that one. Now he's just got to feint and come in. You saw him come with the overhand, now come in with the right leg kick. Yeah, Tucker's got to watch that left. He's got to keep the left high. He's going to try to come over with that right. Tucker's corner, Derek yelling that that's coming to come. All right, now we got to start. If we're going to throw that front kick, we got to work something in there. He's starting to time it and catch it. All of a sudden, you're going to catch that overhand right again. Look for Tucker to start to switch sides, man. I think he's just taking too much on that left leg. Bawi starting to feint, come in. Oh, sat through on that one.
That was a nice setup for that punch, too. I'm impressed for somebody who's only been in the gym for 6 weeks with Bawi.
6 months, but yeah.
6 months, yeah.
6 weeks, then I'm really impressed. But yeah, even for 6 months, man, I'd be looking at like a couple stripe white belts supposedly. So, I mean, his striking is already, definitely got a natural ability. I'm looking at him. Oh! I mean, he kind of had already started it a little bit, but it wasn't dirty, I guess. Split second later, it would have definitely been dirty, but that was still relatively clean. He had just started the motion right when that bell hit. It's one thing that worries me a bit. Tucker's standing a little bit straight up. I think those hooks now that they're coming over, man, one of them's going to really connect on that chin. At this point, maybe the better idea, let's go to the grappling. Okay, let's see how his grappling goes. You've taken some leg kicks. I'm starting to get a little worried about, hey, how's the damage on the leg? Let's go to grappling. So let's try our level there. I'd probably have you down 2 rounds, at least tied, if not that.
So if you're Bawi, what are you coming in here and doing? Are you just going to coast, or are you trying to win this round?
Judging by how that kid looks right now in his eyes, and with Trey Ogden in his corner and how he's fought already, he's not coasting. But I mean, they looked for that takedown right off the bat, then kind of went away from it. So I don't know if, man, was that just a fake or what they were doing. But honestly, I'm staying in the pocket. I'm feinting and I'm coming for the overhand, especially when that left starts to drop after the jab. Then I'm going to feint in. I might even kind of take it, slip the jab a little bit, throw the overhand or the hook.
Both of their legs are looking a little red, looking a little toasty in there. So how much does those strikes that front leg
he caught him on
your...
that counter for that kick. This is the first time I think you've seen Tucker have some good success. Oh, now he's backing up a little bit.
So after 2 rounds of getting kicked in that leg, how much power do you lose from the rest of your strikes by not having that front leg?
I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down. There was one inside kick, or one almost like a side kick to the knee, that his knee bent inward. That really worried me. If you're looking at someone like Brendan Kenner's fight, you lose a lot of power. I'm really surprised he was able to get the takedowns he was, as bad as his leg had as bad as that first round went. I mean, some of these kids, you see them, they come in with soccer in their blood. Tony Ortega, a good example. That kid played soccer his whole life. I talked to Nick Norris that coached him. That kid already had shin conditioning, all right? So at the end of the day, it's kind of dependent on how your body is.
I will tell you, there's a guy from Kansas City. It's the only time I've ever seen anybody just kick somebody in the leg and somebody tap just standing there. Gaston Reina, who's from Uruguay.
Oh, just won on BKFC. Yeah, good striker. Very good striker.
And he kicks like a mule.
Oh, yeah, from that Taekwondo background. But now he's up in Albuquerque. Just slept a dude on BKFC.
Nice.
But, yeah, man, you get some guys, if you start seeing dudes with big legs, big calves, and they start dropping that leg kick, especially the calf kick, which the Glory team at the time was really having success with it. And you could tell Trey bringing that influence in, that these kids are starting to look that. Derek trying kind of similar brought that up from Glory. I think it's still working its way, but in a year or two, I think you'll see it a lot stronger in Nebraska. Oh, shot in the takedown. Let's see how this goes for him. I mean, here's one thing with Tucker's build. He can come in with some weird chokes.
I'm impressed.
You could start looking for some Darce chokes, some guillotines, some high elbows.
Bawi is not the home guy. He's got a cheering crowd here for him.
He sold some tickets, man, especially last minute. They came down. I was actually relatively surprised. So I'll say this. I got this going to Bawi. That being said, Tucker fought a great fight. I thought he came in. I'm going to give it to Bawi, but Tucker was competitive, okay? I think there's some stuff to fix. Bawi looked great for especially 6 months. So I'll give him at least 2 out of 3 rounds.
I assume that's his brother in there with him?
I don't know. I guess apparently they got a Bawi at Glory 2, and there's a lot of, I mean, they got 4 guys on this card, all 4 from 4 different countries, like born in 4 different, like originally from 4 different countries. So, I mean, they come with a real international. So, unfortunately, I don't know who is his corner other than obviously Trey.
Awesome.
Jose Campos and Derek in Tucker's corner. I mean, Tucker still put up a great fight. I don't think he's got that much experience, maybe a couple years of training.
I mean,
make some noise for both these warriors. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges for a decision. All 3 judges score 29-28 for your winner, Bawi Thang.
Marathon MMA is 3-0, visiting the enemy state here.
Making some good